Welcome to episode 11 when you're the only one who shows up. How to handle caregiver resentment and family dynamics. I'm Dr. Anna Thomas. I'm a physician, caregiver advocate, and founder of Life Care Leadership. This podcast is for professionals who are doing the impossible. They're balancing work, life, and care. Whether you're a caregiver yourself or a leader supporting a team that includes caregivers, this space is for you. Each week, we unpack real strategies, leadership insights, and mindset shifts to help you thrive, not just survive, in the age of caregiving. Let's get into it. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked around and thought, why am I the only one doing everything? You're taking the calls, you're managing the medications, you're coordinating the care, the appointments, the hard conversations, while everyone stays quiet. Or they check in once a month, or they offer opinions without action. If that feels familiar, you're not alone, and this episode is for you. Today, we're answering this question. What do I do when I feel alone in caregiving and the rest of my family doesn't step up? So let's talk about resentment, boundaries, and how to lead even when no one else is helping. First, let's name the feeling resentment. It's one of the most common, most misunderstood emotions that caregivers face. And it doesn't make you a bad person, it makes you human. You're doing hard, exhausting, often invisible work. And when no one else steps in, or when they criticize from the sidelines, it's natural to feel hurt, angry, alone. And here's what I want you to know. Resentment is not weakness, it's a signal. It's your body and mind saying, this isn't sustainable. Something needs to change. So let's talk about how to respond to that signal, not with guilt or shutdown, but with leadership. Step 1, acknowledge the load that you're carrying fully. So many caregivers minimize their own work, their own contribution. They say, it's just what I have to do. I can handle it. No one else would know how to do it anyway. But let me ask you this. If someone else was doing what you're doing, would you think that they deserved help? Would you respect their exhaustion? Because you're not just helping, you're leading care. You're managing physical, emotional, financial, and logistical labor. Write it down. List those tasks that you manage each day, each week. List the emotional labor that you carry. Name it, see it, because you cannot ask for what you need until you recognize what you're already giving. Step 2, set the record straight with calmness, respect, not conflict. This is the hard part, but it's where you power lives. If your family doesn't know what you're doing or how it's impacting you, they can't be expected to change. So here's a sample script to start the conversation. I wanted to update you on everything that's been going on. I've been managing a lot, coordinating appointments, handling meds, daily check-ins. It's starting to take a toll. I need to talk about how we can share the load better. Notice, you're not blaming, you're not exploding, you're stating facts, and you're inviting participation. This is where you shift from silent resentment to clear leadership. They might not step up right away, but you've changed the dynamic. And if you've already had this conversation 10 times, this brings us to step 3. Step 3 is to lead without waiting for consensus. Here's the hard truth. Some family members may never step up, but you can still lead without burning out, without giving them control over your well-being. That means you stop asking for permission to set a boundary. You make decisions based on clarity, not group approval. You build your team, maybe outside of the family. If needed, paid support, friends, community, online networks. You don't need everyone's agreement to move forward. You need your own alignment, because caregiving isn't about keeping everyone happy. It's about doing what's right and sustainable. And yes, it's okay to grieve the fact that others aren't showing up. But don't let that grief keep you from showing up for yourself. Let me tell you about Clara. She's a caregiver, name changed, in my Thrive and Lead coaching program. Clara was the oldest of her 3 siblings. She was caring for her dad, managing all the logistics, while her brothers sent texts once a week and offered thoughts and prayers. And she was furious and exhausted. We started out by writing out everything she was doing. She had over 30 weekly tasks. None of it was shared. Then we created family messages, brief, clear, no emotion, just outlining her needs and asking for specific commitments. One brother offered money. One stayed silent, and the rest, Claire outsourced. She budgeted for help, and she let go of the fantasy of shared care. And you know what? She didn't find peace, she found power. She found leadership. And that's what happens when you lead with clarity instead of resentment. If you're navigating complicated family dynamics and you feel like you're the only one who shows up, here's how I can support you. You can join me for a free workshop, From Caregiver to Care Leader. We cover communication strategies, delegation, how to move forward even when no one else changes. You can read my book, Balancing Care While Working, or Ready to Care. And if you want direct support, the Thrive and Lead program is where we walk through these challenges together with tools and a community that gets it. You can find all of that in the links below or lifecareleadership.com. Remember, you don't need to carry everything alone, and you don't have to wait for everyone else to change before you lead differently. So thanks for being here with me today.